Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. My name is Rehan Fauzan Azima with student identification number 25050900094. So today, I'm very excited to share this material on the basic programming module with you today. In this session, I will break down the fundamentals of logic, algorithm, and the basic of the C++ programming language. This material is designed to help you understand how we actually communicate with computers and solve problems systematically. So, first, let's start the basic. What is programming? Simply put, programming is the art of instructing a computer to perform specific tasks. It serves as a communication bridge between our human logic and machine execution. The key here isn't just about typing code, but thinking systematically to solve problems. Where should we learn this? Look around us. In education, we use e-learning platform. In business, cashier system and data management are really on the programs. In Even in transportation like GPS and healthcare for medical records, everything requires programming. Core concept algorithm. Now, the heart of programming is the algorithm. An algorithm is a sequence of logical, limited steps to solve specific problems. There are three main pillars here. Sequence. The computer lists commands from top to bottom. Order matters. Selection. This is when the computer has to make a choice. For example, if A is true, do B. This is if else logic. And three, iteration, often called looping. This allows us to repeat the same block of code multiple times without rewriting. Next, representing algorithm. How do we represent an algorithm before we actually write the code? There are two common ways. First, pseudocode. This acts as a bridge between human language and code. It uses descriptive sentence, for example, input base, input height, input, and calculate area. The second is flowcharts. This is the visual version. We use specific symbol, oval for start or end, parallelogram for input or output data, rectangle for processing calculation, diamond for diamond for decision or branching logic. The next is introduction to C++. Now let's meet the language C++. This is a powerful, efficient language widely used in everything from games, engines to operation system. The basic structure is what you see on the screen. We need include to call the input or output library. Integer main is the entry point or the main door of our programs. We use code to print text to the screen. We use chain to take input from the user. And next is variable and data types. In programming, we need a place to store data, which we call a variable. However, every container has a specific types or content it can hold, known as data types. Want to store whole numbers? Use integer. Decimal number, use float or double. Just a single character, use char. Words or sentence, use string. True or false logic, use bool. Next is the code editor VS Code. My tool of choice for writing code is Visual Studio Code. Why is VS Code? Because it is modern, lightweight, and used by professionals globally. Its key feature include IntelliSense as fast range of extension and an integrated terminal. This allows me to code and run the program all in one place. Next is conditional logic structure. Let's get into the logic. How does a computer make decision? If or else, perfect for checking condition sequence or checking range. Example, if the score is above 75 s, otherwise fail. Which or case, this is clear when you have specific value to check. For example, creating a menu. Type 1 for add, type 2 for edit. Next is looping structure. What if we need to repeat a command 1000 times? Don't type it manually. We use looping. For looping, use this when you know exactly how many times to repeat. While looping, use this when the number of the repetition is uncertain. It repeats as long as the condition is true. Do while loop. Similar to while, but it guarantees the code runs at least once before checking the condition. Alright. Finally, what if we have a lot of data? We use an array. Imagine an array like a shelf, where each drawer has a number or index. One dimension array like a shopping list or a list of scores. Two-dimensional array like a table or matrix having row and columns. Remember, in the programming world, the index count always start from 0, not 1. Okay, why learn this? So, why do put why do we put in the effort to learn all of this? Remember this code. Programming is thinking, not just typing. Learning to code train our brains to think structural. This skill is relevant in the digital era regardless of what profession you choose in the future. Okay, that concludes my presentation on the basic of programming. I would now like to open the floor for any question. Is there any part you would like to discuss further? Okay, thank you very much for your attention. Happy learning and let's conquer the world of coding.